thank you for coming. And those that could not make it, we love you and hope you can make the one in September. We did announce that there's one in September, which I'll get that information momentarily. But it was an unbelievable event. About 3,000 people showed up to the first ever event, which is insane for considering the fact that we're 12 weeks old or whatever we are. To have that many people show up was quite remarkable. And I can't even begin to tell you how amazing it was. You can see in the top left, Mike Simpson, the CEO of Boys and Girls Club, the ID Life Associates. We were able to generate over $11,000 to donate to Boys and Girls Club, and of course, we gave away. That's Troy Aikman and I up on stage. We gave away an autographed football, 9 yards of Troy to an individual. You can see all the different prizes we gave away, the speakers. Of course, you can see there you can see all the. There's tons of pictures. You can see we had a blast. I mean, the party was hilarious. Look at the bottom left there. That's your COO, by the way, Mark Bennett, with the blonde wig on. That's hilarious. The party last night was insane. I mean, you had 3,000 people party. The band was unbelievable, but we had a ton of fun, and you do not want to miss these. And we told everybody before the event that this would be a life-changing event, whether you were involved in ID Life or not. And that was the biggest thing I was telling everybody. And what's so cool is so far every human being has agreed to that was there. Every human being's like, this is a life-changing event. And then, of course, we celebrated in grand style with our Rock and Roll Revolution party. It'll be a totally different theme in September. That theme will be announced very soon. But a lot of credit to Sarah Easton and Claire for all they did, and then Sandy Moser, the director of marketing, all the customer advocates, all they did. And of course, Mark Bennett and Scott Unkelbach, Joe O'Connor, the entire corporate team was just phenomenal. And then to all of our leaders in the company, from Jennifer Moran and Ty Toth and Jason Cherry and Tad and Rick and Carla Ferrer and Shannon Pittman and Lisa Bennett. I could go on and on and on. All they did to promote it and get everybody there, it was unbelievable. And I can assure you this, you don't ever want to miss one of these events again. But the pictures hopefully give you an idea as to how much fun we had. But we also gave out awards. The first ever award winners that we gave out, it was pretty exciting, and we gave away we talked about the car bonus, tons of recognition. You can see all the folks that have already qualified for car bonuses, which is crazy. I mean, folks from all the way from California, all the way to New York, down to Florida, you name it, getting a car bonus every single month for what they've accomplished in just a matter of weeks here at ID Life. In addition to the car bonus winners, we recognized the first ever group of Rising Stars. So the Rising Stars are the ones that are stepping up. They're making things happen. They're getting things done in a big time way. And the breakthrough Associate of the Year, which is sort of the Rising Star of the Rising Stars, was Michelle Norris. So congrats to her. And then the Revolutionary Leaders. These are the folks that are literally pioneering the company, along with the Rising Stars, the Breakthrough Associate of the Year, Michelle Norris. But the Revolutionary Leaders are the leaders of the leaders. Go back one slide, please. The Revolutionary Leaders, Carla Ferrer, as you can see, Denise Toot, who's unbelievable. You can see the team of the ID Life Leader team, Tad and Rick. Yeah, Jason Cherry, Jennifer Moran, our number one income earner, was announced officially the number one income earner of the entire company. Jim Dowd, 17-year NHL veteran. Scott Schilling, he's also one of our corporate trainers, but he decided he wanted to build it down line, and he's knocking it out of the park. And Ty Toth, our number two income earner, who, of course, is out of Maryland. And then the Breakthrough Associate of the Year was Michelle Norris, and what an incredible honor, and her and her husband Keith are incredible people, incredible leaders, and we're blessed to have them as a part of our company. And then the Spring ID Revolution Award went to the Jennifer Moran. Jennifer and Sean Moran, our number one earners. They are for those of you that weren't there, the ID Revolution Award is the revolutionary leader of the revolutionary leaders. And so we sort of have a whole separate award for that. And Jennifer and Sean's message to 3,000 folks there in the arena was very amazing. And then our ID Life Award. The ID Life Award is the pinnacle. It's the ultimate award. Everybody hopes to win it. So all the folks that won the Revolutionary Leader Awards, et cetera, hope to win this award one day. And the first ever ID Life Award went to Ty and Holly Toth. They truly have exemplified what leadership is, and we're blessed to have them as leaders of the leaders in this company, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So I love those folks. I love Jennifer and Sean. Love all the folks that we've got. And, of course, Maroma Beach is coming up here in, I don't even know, 10 days. So we'll have a great leadership training with our top 50 earners, and I can't wait to do that. All right, so we announced a new incentive trip promotion, and we did it there yesterday, Saturday, towards the tail end. So I want to explain exactly how this works. My goal is for well over 1,000 people to make this trip, and obviously space is limited in regards to this resort, but the resort is the Grand Velas, and it is unbelievable. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how insane this place is. And so here's what I'll tell you: the food. This place is privately held. It has won every award you can possibly win. It was rated the #1 spa in the world. For those that don't like the beach, they have a whole jungle deal. It's right next to the PGA golf course. It's literally right a part of it. So those that like the golf, so the spa is amazing. The beach and the ocean are incredible. It is every room is a suite. Every single room is a suite. It's insane. And the food is ridiculous. Haley and I have had the privilege to go to, the nicest resorts on this planet. And I can tell you, I would put the Grand Velas Riviera Maya up against any resort I've ever been to in my life. And so I never thought that this is where we'd be able to take folks. But you know what? After I went there and experienced it, I told Haley, I said, I don't care how much it costs. This is where we're taking our folks. And so it's incredible, and it's all expenses paid for those that qualify. Let's go ahead and talk about this trip and how this works. Let's go to the next slide. We're going on a points system because I didn't want it to just be the top earners. Yes, if you get to presidential director or above, it's all expenses paid. But here's how it works. We're going to accumulate points. So you get a point for every customer you get. You get 2 points for every preferred you get 2 for every retail or household customer, 3 points for every preferred customer. Every ID transformation, which they'll explain what the ID transformation is here later, but the ID transformation, folks, is that needs to be the #1 thing you're pitching to every single person is the ID transformation. The ID transformation is going to revolutionize our company, and because it simplifies and creates a systematic approach to what people want. So you need to be promoting the ID transformation. But for every preferred customer you get on the ID transformation, you're awarded 3 points. Every member you sign up, you get a point. Every associate you sign up, you get 2 points. And then every time you get a rank advancement, you get a certain amount of points depending on what rank advancement you get. And then every preferred customer, you get points as well. If you've registered for the September ID Revolution, you get 5 points. But it's actually more than that, and I'll go into that here momentarily. Let's go ahead and click on the next slide. So here's the preferred customer schedule. So basically, when you get 10 preferred customers, you get bonus points. So here, just hear me on this. Just backtrack the slide one slide real quick because I don't want them trying to. Yeah. All right. So hear me on this. So you're getting points. You're getting awarded for everything you're doing. In addition, we're giving bonus points for the number of preferred customers you sign up. So now let's go back to the next slide. So the preferred customer bonus points work like this. When you have 10 preferred customers, we're going to give you 2 additional bonus points, right? And you can see how that works. And actually, 15 is supposed to be 3. I don't know why it's a 2. When you have 15 preferred customers, you get 3 extra bonus points. 20, you get 4. 25, you get 5. All the way up. So you're getting extra bonus points, okay? So it's just a point system. And the point system we track in your ID office here in the upcoming, in a matter of days, probably a week, it'll be live, and Mark will talk about that later. But the whole point is this. You're going to get points for everything you're doing. And those of you that were not at ID Revolution, you have no idea all the videos and stuff that you now have at your disposal, all the tools you have. They're going to make getting customers so much easier. We changed the compensation plan. Mark, you guys are going to go over that later, right?
Yeah, we're going to go over that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so click on the next slide. And the compensation plan is a lot better, by the way. We just added more money to the pot. So here's how the point system works. If you reach presidential director or above, we're paying 100% of your cost. So it's a tiered incentive trip with the goal to get more people eligible to go on the trip. If you get 150 points, we're paying for your trip entirely. And then you can see the scale. 140 points, we pay for 90% of your trip. The trip will cost you $375. That's for you and another person to go, airfare, everything included. It's only going to cost you $375. If you have 130 points, it costs you $750. Okay, and again, this is double occupancy, you and your spouse or a friend or whatever, plus airfare. It's all included. 120 points, we pay 70% of it, all the way down to 60 points. We're paying 30% of it, so it's only going to cost you, if you get to 60 points, that makes you eligible for the trip. It's only going to cost you for 2 people for the length of the entire trip, which is 5 days. It's only going to cost you $2,625 for a trip that costs close to $6,000-7,000, something like that. So the 30% may even be off a little bit. The point is this: my goal is for over 1,000 people to qualify for this trip, and there's no reason you can't. And we have a promotion running right now. I'm assuming this is the next slide. Yep. Double points. So what we did is from May 1st, we backtracked to May 1st all the way through May 11th. Everything you do, you're getting double points. So if you want your trip paid for, completely paid for, it's only 150 points, which is not much. So think about it. If you register for ID Revolution, you're not just getting 5 points. You get double. You're getting 10 points if you've registered for ID Revolution in September by May 11th. So that's 10 points right there. So you only have 140 to go. If you sponsor 10 people in the business, right, between now and May 11th, let's just say. But some of you may think that's a lot. It's really not when you look at the tools and the resources we've equipped you with. When you sponsor 10 people in the business, I mean, to get to 150 points is quite simple. The ID transformation is your game changer. You get 3 points. You get 10 people in the ID transformation between now and May 11th. That's 30 points. Okay? That's 30 points normally. It's double. So you're getting 60 points. So if you register for ID Revolution, you get 10 people on the 90-day transformation. That's 70 points. You've qualified for the trip. 40% of your trip's paid for. If you just get 10 people on the transformation and you register for ID Revolution between now and May 11th. Think about that. I mean, that's insane. So we did this as a promotion coming out of ID Revolution, May 1st through 11th, double points. Take full advantage of that because that's incredible. So my goal is for over 1,000 of you to make the trip. There's no reason you can't. Okay? Let's talk about ID Revolution 2.0. 2.0, each year we'll have 2 revolutions. So we just had our one just now this weekend. It was amazing. And the next one is September 18th through 20th. Register now and you get 10 points. Also, what we did is we have a $59 rate that expires midnight tonight, but we've extended it through May 11th. And the reason we did that is because a lot of folks are traveling today and they can't get home because they're at the event. And so we see your posts on, Facebook and stuff, and we want you to be able to promote this to your team. And so, if you've been at Revolution, you haven't had a chance to talk to your team back home, wherever you live. And so we've extended this through May 11th. It's only $59, and then the price goes up to $99. So take full advantage of this. You get double points, which gets you a huge head start on qualifying. Think about that. It's only 60 points to qualify for the trip. Just registering for ID Revolution, you're getting 10 points if you do that between now and May 11th. So I hope you understand we're doing everything we can to root for you and to help you. Yes, you can buy tickets for your team at that $59 rate between now and May 11th, but they are non-refundable. So don't go buy a bunch of tickets and expecting, I couldn't get anybody to go, whatever. The challenge we made to the 3,000 people yesterday at Revolution is if everybody just simply gets, with including themselves, 9 other people, so a total of 10 people, times 3,000 people, that's 30,000 people. And then that'd be unbelievable. If everybody that was there this weekend could just get another 9 to 10 people to come with them, we'd have anywhere from 30 to 33,000 people at the event in September. And that's our goal. And I want you to do that. So take advantage of that $59 rate. If I were you, and this is just me talking to you, it makes no difference to me. In fact, if you waited, it's going to help us. But truthfully, if I were you, this is what I would do. I would buy 10 tickets. And that way it makes me accountable for getting 10 people registered. If I were you, my goal would be to recruit 10 people to come to Revolution in September yesterday. That would be my focus, because if you get people bought in and they're committed to coming to Revolution, I guarantee you this. Someone comes to ID Revolution. I guarantee you this. They come to our event, they're bought in. They understand it. They get it. And those that couldn't make it this time, I understand. Don't miss September. You call or ask anybody that was at ID Revolution this weekend, and you call them and you ask them what they thought about it. And I guarantee you, they'll tell you it was one of the greatest weekends, greatest experiences of their entire life. I guarantee you they grew professionally. They grew in every capacity of their life. I guarantee you they grew in ways they never even imagined they would grow. And I'm telling you, ID Revolution is the greatest investment you can make in yourself on all fronts. And I beg of you to ask everyone that was there. In fact, for all of you that were at ID Revolution, we want you to email us your testimonials. Email us your testimonials. And Mark Bennett, what email address do you want them to email those to?
All of those are going to info@idlife.com, or you can also post them on the Facebook, ID Life corporate Facebook page. That's where a lot of people have been posting their testimonials, and all of them have been extremely positive.
Yeah, well, we want you to post those because we're going to use them. We're going to make you famous, and we're going to promote them, and you'll be on our website. And but just post your testimonial of how you felt like the event served you and how it helped you. And so we want you to do that. Well, we had a very special announcement made about ID Revolution. And I've told you all. Yes.
One more point of clarification, just to clear things up on that ID Revolution ticket. Make sure you cover the fact that it only counts one time. Doesn't count every time you buy a ticket.
Yes, thank you. No, you can't buy some Revolution tickets and earn your way on the trip. That's a good idea, though. No, so the points go to the unique associate. So when you register for ID Revolution, you get 10 points if you do it between now and May 11th. If you buy 2 tickets, you're not getting 20 points. You're only getting 10 points. So yeah, thank you, Mark. Well, my mentor, in fact, I'm sitting in my office right now in my house. I have every one of his books. If I could spend one day with a living human being, who would that be, right? It's John Maxwell. John Maxwell is one of the greatest speakers, if not the greatest speaker. He's my favorite author. He is the guru of leadership. I'm telling you, he is the most expensive person on this planet to hire to come speak at your event. And I'm just being very candid with you. That's how powerful he is. So he will be speaking live September 18th to 20th. Do you understand, to go to one of his events is thousands of dollars to go to a mentorship training of his? Thousands. For $59, you can come to ID Revolution. I always want to make sure you're grasping what we're doing here. And now, people ask me, why is it so cheap? Here's the deal. We pay for the most well-known speakers on leadership and success, because if we fill your minds with the right things, you're going to be successful. When you're successful here, the company's successful. And so that's why we invest in you by bringing in the greatest leaders in the world. John Maxwell is without question my favorite author, my favorite speaker. He is my mentor. He is the reason, I'm not going to say the reason, but he's one of the primary reasons I am who I am today. And my dream was to be able to hire him and to have him come speak at our event. And he is speaking live September 18th through 20th. You do not want to miss that event. And I can't wait to watch the crowd erupt when he walks on stage. That's going to be incredible. So anyway, that's a little perk for Revolution. Let's talk about the compensation plan updates. I'm going to turn it over to the guys. Look, folks, register for Revolution. Our compensation plan updates are unbelievable. Our new videos, the new website, the microsites, the new product stuff. I mean, everything. The company has officially launched as of this weekend, and I'm so excited for you. I'm so honored just to be able to be your teammate in life. I thank you all for being a part of this vision. Troy Aikman thanks you all. He was so excited after the event on Saturday. What an amazing event it was yesterday. And let's pack the arena September 18th through 20th. For all of you that were live at Revolution, and for those of you that weren't there, let's do whatever we can, each of us, to bring at least 10 people, yourself included in that, to the event September 18th to 20th. Have 30,000 people there, and let's just change lives. My last thought is this. I'll turn it over to you, Mark. Is you all know the drill. You got this. You got this. Let's go change lives. Okay. All right, Mark. Turn it back over to you all.
Thanks, Logan. Appreciate it. Scott, you there? Scott?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. All right, it's all you, Buck.
What an amazing weekend. Thanks, Logan. Thanks for sharing your heart. it truly was life-changing even for us, Mark. I mean, I was, when you plan an event, you expect it to be crazy, and what we got this weekend was just off the charts. And one of the things we rolled out was some new compensation plan items, and these were kind of brewing around for quite a while, and trying to really make it possible to make more money inside of our compensation plan for certain activity focused around customer gathering, and we did that. So what we added, guys, was 3 new ways, and we won't be able to fully develop them tonight, but they're going to be part of the compensation plan posted in the back office early this week, and we will get a new compensation plan webinar recorded in the next few days and get that also posted up with the new compensation plan. So just know that that's coming. But the first thing we did, which is now item number 4, the 14 ways you get paid in ID Life. And if you get 10 new preferred customers, which are on scheduled delivery, and please note, we've taken out the word auto ship, and we're now using scheduled delivery. Auto ship was confusing people, and so we went to a term that's easy to understand. You set up scheduled delivery for 10 customers, which makes them preferred customers. You get a second order of ID Nutrition, and that would be for anyone, family or friends or anybody that you're associated with, and you get an extra order.
Hey, Scott, you might want to scoot.
Nutrition.
Hey, Scott, just scoot a little
As long as you have 10 customers, I don't only have a few customers. How do I get 10? We have people possible, but remember, this is over time.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you, Scott, back away from the microphone just a little bit. We're getting some feedback.
Okay.
There you go.
So anyway, just remember, getting customers over time is the key, and as soon as you get 10, you get that second order of ID Nutrition for free. All right, Mark, let's move on to the next way. So, preferred customer product bonus. I'm so proud of this. I mean, the crowd went crazy over the weekend when we rolled this out. For those of you that weren't there, you don't know, and you'll see it. We have a new sample pack of all of the products, obviously, except ID Nutrition, which is your meal replacement shakes. It's got both vanilla and chocolate. It's got the 2 energy chews, 2 appetite chews, 2 of the new energy drinks, 1 mixed berry and 1 orange, and a sleep strip in it. Entire presentation of all of our samples. And right now, and ongoing, this is going to be an amazing promotion. Every time you sign up a preferred customer, we will send you a free sample kit. And that's a $15 associate value. So that's an amazing reward for bringing on a preferred customer. And that's a preferred customer, not just on ID Nutrition. That's anyone that sets up for scheduled delivery for any of our products. You get a free preferred customer sample pack. And we're excited about that. And you can see my quote on there. Samples are seeds. They will grow you a harvest as large as you're willing to plant. Simple over the weekend. He said, what if you gave out 10 samples and you got 1 person? It would be amazing. And so the third thing we brought out was a matching retail bonus. We've had a lot of people say, well, if you have preferred customers, you're losing 10%. Well, now you're not. So as soon as you reach $1,000 of qualified volume with your preferred customers, we will pay you an ongoing 10% bonus, and there is no limit. So, for example, Jamond, who won our PV contest, he's in the tens of thousands in preferred customer volume. He just got a 10% bonus every month. So he got a bonus. It's $1,500, $2,000 a month raised just for this one compensation plan deal. And so as soon as you get $1,000, it's $100 and so on. You can see the example below. So 3 great things we've added to the compensation plan for you. So, most companies, when they change the compensation plan, it goes down. Not at ID Life, it goes up. So we're excited about that.
Oh, all right. Well, Scott, I'm going to take it over from here and stick on because there's some other things at the end that I know you're going to want to jump in on and talk about. But we had a lot of IT updates that we rolled out over the weekend, obviously. And there were so many of them that I think I actually even forgot to mention one of them, but we'll get to that in just a second. But first, we have a new ID Gear store. For those that were at Revolution, they got a chance to experience for the first time the new ID Gear. You see right under My Business at the bottom, you see the ID Gear. When you go there, you land on a new website, all dedicated to all of the new apparel and other items that are available in the back office now for purchase. And we have hats, and we have fitness, and we have shorts and hoodies and backpacks and bags and polos, and you name it, we have a little bit of everything. It covers the gamut of stuff for you, and we're very, very excited about bringing those to you and having that available to you. In addition to that, we did a back office update as well. We added some things, including the one thing that people have probably asked for more than anything else, which is this right here. It's the rank advancement report. As you can see, it gives you exactly the rank that you're currently working on. If you click through, it gives you the percentage of the next rank. It gives you all of the details that you need to be able to see what you have to do in order to get to the next level. Your PV requirement, your TQV requirement, your active legs. In addition to that, right below this area, you'll get a chance to see the next steps. So for each different item, usually there's 3, sometimes there's 4, with regard to each next leg that you're trying to get to, the next rank that you're trying to achieve, it gives you detail by detail report on the things that you need to do in order to achieve that next rank. So we hope that that's a great tool. Now, obviously, one of the things that's coming is the ability to do this and have this report run for any member in your downline. That is not technically available just yet. We're still testing it just to make sure that it works, and it should be rolling out here pretty soon. But in the interim, we gave you something else. If you'll go under reports, there is a close to rank report, and you see it's highlighted right there. When you click on the close to rank report and you hit the edit report, you see in the upper right-hand area of the report, you see that edit report. When you first get there and you hit the button, you're going to have a blank screen. But if you'll hit the edit report and then choose the filter. Here I've chosen the filtered rank as director, as you can see. But you choose the filtered rank of what you want to see. And what it does is puts everyone in your downline that's close to that rank based upon their achieved rank, which is their highest achieved rank in the company, their paid rank, which is the rank that they're currently being paid at. In other words, that's what they've achieved this month. And then on the far right, it shows you the percentage that they are to that filtered rank. So that at month end, you have a better way of determining where your team members are so that you can help them get to that next rank. Like I said, the pictorial view is coming and should be launched in the next couple of weeks. But in the interim, we're hoping that this close to rank report helps out. In addition to that, we made some major changes to the replicated websites. And this was a ton of work, and I can't tell you how much it went into it. And I know some people have already seen them, and I know I've seen our back office blowing up about them, and I've seen people on Facebook talking about them. I'm hoping everyone enjoyed them as much as everyone at Revolution enjoyed them, and you've got a chance to get in there and play with them a little bit and see the information that's contained in them. But let's look at these things. First, you get to see the Why ID Life at the top with Troy Aikman. That is a 2-minute video by Troy Aikman talking about all of the ID Life products. You ever had the person that you needed to just convince that this is the right thing for them, that this is a good opportunity, that the products are exactly what we say they are? Send them that link to that video, or just have them go to your front page and click on that video. Troy Aikman putting his stamp of approval, his name, his reputation behind ID Life. The power of that cannot be understated or overstated. In addition to that, you see a banner ad for the natural approach to energy. At Revolution, we launched the new energy drink. And I've talked to probably 50 or 60 people at Revolution, at the Rock and Roll Revolution party, and every one of them was talking about the energy drink and how effective it is and how excited they are and how great it tastes. And as you guys know, we've been working on this for a very long time. We went through 27 different flavor iterations before we got it just right. And as you know, one of the things we've made a commitment to is that we're always going to wait until it's right. We're not just going to get it out there just because it's a product that we can sell. And we're very, very proud of that energy. You also notice there's 3 bars in the E, where the 3 bars tell the story. Remember, our energy products are triphasic. So when somebody asks you the question, what do the 3 bars mean? At least it starts the story. And if you go to the energy drink website, microsite, you'll actually see. And when I say microsite, what I'm talking about is if you go over to the products page now, you actually get to see that there are various pages now for each one of the products. So if you click on, you get to see things like the sleep product page, where you can see it's full of information, full of quotes, full of information with regard to how the product works. You also see in the left-hand corner, you have the FAQ in a web format. You have the supplement facts. In addition to that, we have the meal replacement and the appetite chew. You see that it has all of the information about each one of them, that curbing your cravings and snacking and all of that great detail. And it goes through every single one of them. We have, obviously, the meal replacement. It talks about the ID transformation. It talks about chia seed. It promotes all of the various benefits of proper protein intake. And, of course, these product videos that we have, if you'll notice, we also launched a bunch of new product videos as well. You have here the Energy Chew, the benefits of it, its triphasic approach explained. Get all the way to the next one, which is the energy drink itself. And you also notice those banner ads as they're coming up. You'll notice that we're promoting the organic, natural, non-GMO, casein, gluten free. All of those now are on the banners of every single page, as you can see. Something we're proud of, something that we're promoting, something that's going to help you promote the business. And then, of course, we got to the ID Nutrition page, full of information about ID Nutrition and everything that it has to offer. And then we ended up with the difference maker, which is the ID transformation. As Logan explained on stage, there was a discussion between he and Paul with regard to whether or not we needed to come out with a cleanse product. There's a lot of controversy these days about cleanses and whether or not they're necessary or whether or not they're a good thing or they're a bad thing. And what Paul basically told Logan was that, ID Nutrition is a natural cleanse. And that natural cleanse is what your body really needs to do is go through a natural process as opposed to an artificial process. And he says, ID Nutrition does that. Well, what we did is we took that and we also added to it the ID Transformation, which is a 90-day program. The website goes through it in detail. That basically puts together the ID meal replacement shake, appetite chews, and energy drink, and gives you a step-by-step approach to allow you to make a body transformation. And that can be to get in better health. It can be to get into the best sports health of your life. It can be to lose weight. It can be to maintain weight. The whole concept behind it is to give people the plan. Because remember, what we do is we give people the proper nutrition. We give people the roadmap, the plan. That is the ID assessment report, which we're going to go over here in just a second when we go through the assessment updates. But then they get to tell their story. So one of the things that you saw on that ID transformation page was 3 transformation photographs, 3 associates that are in the business that have transformed their appearance through the use of these products. One of the additions that we're going to make to the ID transformation page is something called success stories. And what those are going to do is allow you to put your before and after pictures. And it's not just about weight loss. It's about anything. It's about natural health. It's about anything that you want. But the idea is we're going to start taking testimonials from people that have been on the products for 90 days. We want to see your before and after pictures, and we want you to tell us your story. Because when we get to those success stories, we're going to start allowing people to tell their story, what it's done to change their life. So we're very, very excited about that opportunity. We're looking forward to what that has to offer. We're looking forward to how that's going to explode your business. And you heard Logan talk about how each ID transformation that you sell, it's in a package, is 3 points towards the next trip. We think by putting all of that together, we've really given you the tool necessary to make a difference in your business. Now, on the assessment, we made some changes there as well that I want to go through with you. So let's look at some of those. As you can see, there's a new landing page. And that landing page starts with a video. The video that's on that landing page, and I'm going to back it up. That landing page video, and I'm not going to start it yet, is Troy Aikman explaining the importance of ID nutrition. That is for first-time people that come in and see it. But then, as you can see, when they go through it, they'll get a chance to see that video of Troy Aikman. And then the new users click through. And when they click through, what they're going to get is another video. And that video right there is going to explain HIPAA. It's going to explain the assessment. It's going to give them all of the details and information that they need to give them the comfort feeling necessary so that when they have to give their name and their phone number and their email address, it's not just a blank screen where they are worried about why are they giving this company their information, especially if they're a customer. The video will explain to them the importance of that. It'll explain to them HIPAA. It'll explain to them why we're creating a customer account. It gives them that comfort feeling of what's happening. Then this is the one page where I actually yesterday, I was talking to Scott this morning, and I said, Scott, in all of the rush of all of the information that we had to offer with all of the new toys and gadgets, we forgot to mention something. And I say we because we're a company, we're a team, but in reality it was me. I forgot to mention the fact that ID assessments are now editable. You can literally go in and edit a prior assessment. As you knew before, people would go in and thought they were making a change, but in fact they weren't. Now you actually have the ability to edit an assessment, and that's a very important point that I failed to mention yesterday, so do share that, and we will be sharing that through email, Facebook, and other things as well, just to make sure everyone's aware of that. But some of the other changes, when you get to the assessment itself, all of this looks roughly the same. But then you're going to get over to this page, and there's something new. You'll see a new video here as well, and this is your congratulations page. That video is coming. It was not ready for Revolution, but we're bringing it. You also see here that we have a new type of assessment report meter. You see the meter now is no longer a bar going left to right. It's actually a speedometer. Easier to read, easier to understand, tells the story. But that video that you saw on the congratulations page that's coming, and it's in production right now and should be out the next week, basically tells people exactly what they just did and tells people the importance and the power of this information right here, the assessment. Because the assessment is the plan. It is how you get from where you are to where you want to be in the transformation. It shows you how things that are read with small changes in your habits, that you'll get an opportunity to make a life-altering change. And for those that were at Revolution and had an opportunity to hear Darren Hardy talk about the compound effect and see how small micro changes and decisions can make an impactful change in your life. And those that missed it, I do wish everyone had a chance to see it. And if you have never seen Darren speak, or you have not read his book Compound Effect, I would highly recommend it to everybody. But it goes right along with the whole concept of the ID transformation. This isn't a lose weight fast. This isn't a change your life fast. This is a gradual change to a life transforming event. And we want to be part of that, and we want to hear your stories, and we want to see your before and after pictures. But in addition to that change, you can see we made some major changes here to this page. And this again has your video for your recommendations. The recommendations page and its video are going to explain to them all of the details, all of the information that is on the new recommendations page, including the basic AM, if you see over to the left, how you can click on that and get details about the supplement. It talks to them about chronobiology and the suns and moons. It talks to them about the why button. It talks to them about the supplement facts button and the importance of clicking on that so that they can see that there's not only 5 or 6 vitamins that are being delivered to them, but in fact it's a whole litany of ingredients, all pharmaceutical grade nutrition, and it talks about the importance and the difference that pharmaceutical grade is versus what's over the counter. One of the other major changes you see here in the basic foundational supplements is a plus and minus button. Some of the most sought after questions we've ever had is, how do I make changes to what's in my basic? Well, here's your opportunity to do just that. Now, I will tell you, you cannot go below the recommended dosage, so you can't completely eliminate something out of your basic package, but you can increase it. One of the things that's asked for the most is omega-3. So we've given that opportunity to you. It is now available. So this is your basic. Now, in addition to that, you still have the supplement information that's just the same, and you have the Y button that's the same, but you also notice there's a print button now, so it's easier to print all of that information with a single click. Now, in addition, you see 2 things at the bottom. You see the advanced recommended, and then you see the advanced additional optional. And you also notice there's no more checkboxes. It's now an add button. Well, what happens now is you are actually building your package up top. Your AM and PM packs, you are actually building. You know what's in your pack because you have to hit the add button, and it will have to float to the top and be a part of your pack. So you will know exactly what's in there. So in addition to it showing in your cart everything that you're buying, here all you have to do is hit add, and it goes up and disappears from the bottom. But a lot of people have said, what does the additional options mean? Well, we have hundreds of questions a month about, well, I've really tried everything. I even tried to change my answers so that I could get Stress Shield, or so that I could get more omegas, or so that I could get vitamin B, vitamin C, or vitamin D. And I just want to get those things. So what we've done is we've talked to Paul, we've talked to members of the SciMed board, and we basically came to the conclusion that we've added 5 what we call additional optionals if they're not already in your package recommendations. And as long as those items are not blocked because of scientific or medical reasons, and know that if they're not down there and they're nowhere available to you, that is because they have been blocked based upon the answers that you gave. But if those are not blocked, then we've made them available for purchase. Now, one of the other things I need to let you know is that on the advanced or on the basic, if you go above the recommended dosage in your free order, you will pay the difference from what was recommended to what you decided you wanted to bump up. I know early on there was no limit on the number that it could go up to, and we had some people trying to order 99 vitamins at once of all the various varieties, and I actually had to make phone calls to make sure that people understood that they were going to get charged for that. And when they had that phone call, they quickly said, no, that's not what I meant to do at all. So I just want to make sure everyone understands, if you bump it up to above what is recommended and it is your free order, that you will be charged for those. So let's look and see what happens when you actually hit that add button. What you notice is it goes up and starts building your advanced pack. And it has, just like it did before, the only difference is now there's no question, there's no check marks, there's no any confusion with regard to what you're building. Now, one of the other things that you will notice here, that you added something from the additional optional, but you don't see a Y button. Let me explain to you why you don't see the Y button. Remember, this is an option. These are things that people have asked for that are not necessarily recommended for you. So there is no why. There's no scientific medical basis behind it, other than the fact that you believe you need it based upon doctor's recommendation or some other information that's providing you the need to add that to your pack. So as a result, there is no Y button. So there's always going to be a Y button on anything that is recommended to you, but the additional optionals, if you want to add optional products, then that is there, but there just will not be a Y button behind it. In addition, you see the View Supplement Facts button is very large. We want people to see it so that they will actually click on it and see the power of it. You see the strip pack there in the middle. For those of you that know Laura Brandt and know that she basically is my right arm in everything that I do with the assessment, and it's because of her and her long hours and the team that these changes and this is available to you. But you see her name there. Well, her name's there because I'm using her test account. In reality, the name that is going to appear on that strip pack is whoever's name it is that's actually taking the assessment. A lot of research went into the ability and the reason why people will buy if they see their name. So as a result, we actually created a strip pack and created the ability for the person that's looking at this, the customer, to actually see their name on the pack so they can associate with what their package is going to look like and where their name's going to show up. In addition to that, you see the Buy Now button at the bottom, red, really highlighted, easy to see, easy to click on. We're trying to make things a lot easier. In addition to that, we made some shipping updates. The shipping updates in the back office, when you go through the cart system, you'll notice something. Now there is not only a UPS option, there's also a USPS option. So yes, we now have the Postal Service as an option as well. That is there. One of the things that we did at Revolution is we went through some of the questions that we get on a regular basis through the Customer Advocacy Center, and we took out some of the ones that we thought people should hear about. One of them was kind of funny. Will call does not mean we will call you. Will call does mean that it's there for pickup at the Frisco location. Some of you are probably wondering if that's real. Yes, that's very real. We actually do get that question at least once a week, and more so early on. But will call means it is available for pickup. But those options are now available to you. In addition to that, we made some other major announcements with regard to shipping. I want to go through those real quick. Obviously, we have both options. We also have a new flat rate. If you make a $150 purchase, you get a $7 flat rate shipping option. So you can choose the flat rate shipping. If you want it sooner, obviously you can get it. But if you spend $150, you have $7 shipping. And if you spend $250, your purchase is free. That's right. We've created a free shipping option for anyone that wants to create a $250 purchase when they're ordering any of the products in the store. One thing I do need to make sure that I tell everyone is that this does exclude business builder kits and upgrade kits. Those are what they cost. Those items are extremely heavy, and people are just getting into the business. But for all associates and members and customers, other than the business builder kit and the upgrade kit, $150 purchase gets you a $7 shipping option. $250 purchase gets you a free shipping option. Now, Scott, you there? We got some upcoming events to talk about.
Yes, Mark, I'm here.
All right, so let's talk about the schedule for this week. I know you're a big part of it because you're going to be the hopper on the plane this week.
Well, Mark, it's as the director of field leadership, I've got to get out to the field, and it's been great getting ready, getting the company kicked off, and getting past the first revolution. But it's time to get out and get this get ID Life rocking all over the world. So here we go. I start on Tuesday. I gotta stay home for Cinco de Mayo, right? And so we don't leave till Tuesday. And I'm going to Annapolis, Maryland. I'll be at the Union Jacks, and I'm up there with Ty Toast's team, and that is an amazing team. And they have completely built their entire team using the business presentation video. And so it's going to be exciting to have the new business presentation and show it up there with their team and help them build their teams. It's going to be awesome. And then I'm going to be going up on Wednesday to Pleasant Beach with Jim Dowd. And so I'll be up in the Jersey area at Restaurant 709, which they say is a great event location. And then Thursday I travel to the King of Prussia, and I'll be there with all the Philly group. We have a huge team in the Philly area. And so that's going to be a great start. And then what's not on the screen is I'm traveling to, and they now, I believe, they have been posted in the back office, but I'm traveling to Atlanta, and I'm going to be doing a home meeting, a mixer on Friday night with David Adams' group. And then we do a meeting right outside of Atlanta, and those are in the back office. I'm being texted and told. So that'll be in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday night at 7 p.m. And then I'm going to be at the Holiday Inn on Camp Creek Parkway in Atlanta for Saturday morning. And so that's right outside of Atlanta. We're going to do a business presentation, and then we will follow that up with a Road to National Director training, which we rolled that out at Revolution. It's the first time we started talking to people about how do you get to national director. And so I'm going to be sharing that with the Atlanta area and the Georgia team. So everybody in that area, you know, you need to get somebody there. First off, bring your new guests, and we'll get them signed up, and then we're going to show them how to change their lives, hopefully in 180 days, to make a significant change in their life on the road to national director. So that's going to kick us off, and then we're going to be in Mexico with all of our field leaders. And then when we come back from Mexico, I'm going to be making a West Coast swing. So I'm firming that up right now, but it looks like I'm going to be in northern LA. I'm going to be in Monterey on Thursday night. I'm going to be in northern LA, somewhere around Malibu on Friday night, and then I will be in the Orange County area on Saturday, the 31st. And we'll have all those firmed up in the back office. So those of you who have people in California and teams in California, let them know we're coming, and we're going to get the big state of California rocking. So that's what's on tap for May. And then on top of that, all of our top leaders are also posted too.
Yeah, Scott, I was just going to say, it sounds like you're trying to get to that executive platinum level in May alone. But you know, something that you said there that kind of probably was just passed over, but I want to make sure everyone understands, because anyone that was at ID Revolution doesn't know. We have a brand new business presentation video. And to say that I was speechless the first time I saw it doesn't give it enough credit. The folks that at TFC that did that, they did an amazing job. And we couldn't be more happy with what they did. And know that we are working on getting that loaded to the back office tonight. We have most of the product videos up. I do know about the problem. If you click on the video on the energy drink, it shows you the Energy Chew. Yes, I've got that, understand that, and they're working on that right now. It's hard to find your web developers on a Sunday after you've made them work all weekend at your Revolution event, but trust me, we heard and we're on that. So we're working on that. But most importantly, you got tomorrow night, you got Logan Stout at the Marriott in Plano. And anyone that did not get a chance to attend Revolution, you're going to get a chance to see that BP tomorrow night. And I highly recommend you pack the place. And
you know what's cool, Mark, is Troy Aikman's part of the video. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. We tell the story, you know, when we did our first VP, we didn't even have product really yet. And so there was a lot of it that we were putting together, but now we have the actual products, we have the actual videos of the products, we have Troy Aikman, and it's just an amazing piece of information. It's very inspiring and motivating to, it really tells the story like we just couldn't do it in the beginning because we didn't have the story yet.
Right, and the other thing is Paul Sullivan plays a huge role in the new BP as well, to explain ID Nutrition, to explain the development, to explain what it was that he was trying to do in its development, and how he started with the process before there was a product, and built the product afterwards. I mean, it tells a very compelling story, and it says exactly what ID Life is all about, and I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it as a tool for our people to use and push play at their mixers and home meetings and business presentations and everything else. Because in reality, guys, that's exactly how you're going to duplicate this, is you're just going to take that video, you show it to somebody, and they will get excited about this opportunity. Now, in addition to that, I want to talk about follow Logan on social media. You know, I had the great pleasure of getting a chance to speak a couple of times on stage this weekend, as did Scott and Logan. And I probably had, I don't know, Scott, 250, 300 Facebook friend requests as a result of this weekend. And I try to keep up. But I will tell you, Logan's page is basically maxed out. It's completely maxed out. And he's trying to friend as many people as he possibly can. But what we've done is we've created this new page for him so that people can join his page. So if you'll go to that link right there, you can be part of Logan's Facebook page as well. We want everyone to have that opportunity, but I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that. I knew if I was getting inundated, I knew he was, and I asked him, and I don't remember what the number was, but it was something ridiculous, and he said he just simply could not keep up. So we wanted to get this information out to everybody so that they could keep track with what's going on with Logan. And, of course, next Sunday night, we have the Jennifer Morand, our number one money earner in the company, going to talk about Recruiting 101. Again, a webinar you do not want to miss. It's very exciting listening to Jennifer speak, talk about how she built the largest team in the company from nothing to something. Talk about how she did it, talk about her secrets, talk about all of the various tools and tips that she has. And I'll tell you, she is a well-experienced recruiter, and I learn something every time I hear her speak, and I can't wait for her to share that information with everyone that's on this call and everyone that's not on this call. So I highly recommend everyone tune in next Sunday night to listen to Jennifer talk about her Recruiting 101. Scott, anything else you want to say before we wrap this thing up?
No, Mark, it's been a monumental time in history for ID Life, and I think everyone that was at Revolution knows that they are involved in something special. And for we as a company to have put on an event and have basically 3,000 people or more there on a weekend when we're in our 4th month is unheard of, let alone to have the tens of thousands of people we have involved in the company already. Mind-boggling. Truly history-setting event, and I was just so honored to be a part of it. But my takeaway is don't miss the opportunity to be at the one in September. It blew me away, and I was part of it. So looking forward to everyone be there. Use the $59 rate that we're offering you guys, which is just totally crazy. And Logan said at the event, and I want to say too, there's not going to be any free tickets to September. You know, we cut everybody a lot of slack because we're a new company and just getting started, and really thousands of recruits coming on every month. And but this event in September, it's going to be the people that want to be there. So with that said, that's it, Mark. Great weekend, great Sunday night webinar. And just so everyone knows, we recorded this webinar starting with the back office work. We didn't record all the first parts. We left all the technical stuff for everybody to record, the people that were traveling, so they can get on and be refreshed if they need to refresh themselves on the information. And those who weren't at ID Revolution can see all the changes that'll be in the back office. So that's the part that'll be recorded. So that's it, Mark.
Yeah, that's all I got. You know, Scott, I'm sure there's something that we forgot to mention, something we left off with all of the announcements that took place at Revolution. It seems like at every turn we were announcing something new, something better. And the best part about it was I don't think anything in there was anything but positive all the way along the way with regard to helping our associates and our business members improve their business with tools and with resources. And we have more coming, obviously. You know, Logan talked about how we're going to have the points calculator in the back office, and we're working on that, and that should be up in the next couple of weeks. We talked about the videos that we put into the assessment that we're adding in for people to use, and those will be coming. In addition to that, there's some detailed information coming out about the point system itself that we're going to be sending out to the field to use. And there's a lot of other things that we just simply didn't get done. And I'm talking about projects that are probably 85% done that we're going to be rolling out in the next 30 to 60 days with things that you can
and we might hold some for September.
we might. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's you guys need to know. We are doing everything we can to make you successful. So remember, send in your testimonials about ID Revolution if you were there. We want to hear from you. Also, make sure that you start building your success stories for your ID transformation. We want to see your before pictures. We want to see your after pictures. We want to hear the story. We want to hear what's going on. So by all means, use that info at ID Life and send that information in because we are gathering it as we speak. Other than that, thanks, everyone. Thanks for a great weekend. Thanks for believing in the company, and more importantly, and most of all, thanks for being a part of this. We really do appreciate it. Thanks.
Good night, everybody.